What is up, everybody? All right, so we have our meal plan here. This might look familiar to some of you, and for those of you that it looks familiar for, this is a very easy meal plan to follow. It's very effective, and if you need a quick touch up, watch this video. I'm going to make it as quick as possible. If you haven't seen this meal plan before, well, pay attention because I'm going to go over it, and you're going to realize after it's done, you're like, wow, there's got to be a catch. This can't be that easy. Well, guess what? It is that easy. All right, so we have our meal plans here. I think we can see most of it, but either way, I'm gonna take care of you guys, and we're gonna go over all of it. So, the one that I have here is the 1.75. There's four different meal plans. Depending on how much you weigh currently, you're gonna follow a specific one. If you're not sure which one, we posted it. If you're still not sure, ask us, and we'll tell you. Just let us know how much you weigh, and then we'll be able to put you on the right one. Anyway, uh, we keep it simple with this because simple is easy, and easy means we're going to follow it. So that's why. Now, we have our proteins, we have our fats, we have our carbs, we have our veggies, right? So we have our different macros between the protein, fat, and carbs. Everything on this list you are allowed to eat. Everything that is not on this list, we want you to stay away from. Does that mean it's bad if we want you to stay away from it? It's not on the list? No, not necessarily. It just means that maybe there's too many different variables and maybe it's harder to streamline. So we just say stay away from it. Doesn't mean it's bad. Just for the next 30 days, follow everything you see here. You do have a lot of options and you're going to get some good results from it. Okay? Just trust us. Give us 30 days and you'll be like, oh, wow, you were right. Yep, we were. So when it comes to the protein, everything on here you can have chicken, bison, venison, turkey, pork, ground beef, fish, and so on and so forth. Same thing with the fat. You have your butters, peanut butter, almond butter, grass-fed butter, things like that. Some nuts, some oils, carbs. You're gonna have a few different options here. A lot of good options that we like: sweet potato, red potato, beans, rice, white or brown. As far as the calorie count goes, it doesn't matter. Ezekiel bread, it's pretty good. You can find it in the freezer section at your grocery store, and some other stuff like fruit. Veggies. This is the only one that's reversed. You can have any veggie in the entire world. We don't care except for the ones that we list below, only because some of the ones that we list below, they might be higher in carbs, maybe higher in sugar, things like that. Does it mean these veggies are necessarily bad for you? No. It's like, man, I thought this was good for me. Most of it is. Just stay away from it for the next 30 days. Have every other veggie in the entire world. Okay? So, if you look at the bottom, you see it says breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a 1 with a color behind it. So for instance, like you see a blue 1, an orange 1, and a green 1 for veggies or for breakfast. So that means I can have 1 serving of protein. Well, what do I want for breakfast as far as protein? Let's go ahead and look at the proteins. I see egg whites in there. That's probably what I'm going to have for breakfast. So I can go ahead and put 6 egg whites in there. And just so you know, guys, like this meal plan, you're going to be eating a lot of food. I know a lot of people say, sometimes when I'm following something, I get hungry throughout the day. It's usually not the case with this. You're going to be eating a lot cleaner, so the portions are going to be a lot bigger. Okay, so I have my 6 egg whites. As far as veggies, what do I want to put in with those egg whites so I can make a pretty good omelet? I can throw some spinach in there. I can throw onions, tomato, all that good stuff. Bam, I got a nice omelet. Now, as far as carbs, what do I want to have with it? Whatever the heck I want. Do I want rice with it? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm going to go for it. Do I want fruit? Yeah, it probably sounds a little more reasonable. Go with that. Okay, I just finished my breakfast. Now I'm going to have a shake in between breakfast and lunch. As far as the shake, it's pretty much just protein powder and water. I can't find a good one. Don't worry, we sell those for you. We'll find you a great one because we have them at the gym. So get one from us. We'll even throw in a shaker cup as long as we have shaker cups available. I think we have about 10 left. So buy your protein and we'll throw in a free one as long as you're one of the first 10 people. After that, then you have your lunch. Same concept there. What do I want for lunch? I want chicken breast. Make sure, guys, you measure your proteins raw. So for instance, like what happens to chicken breast when you cook it? It shrinks a little bit. So we want to make sure that we're measuring the 6 ounces raw. You can get the tool to measure it at Publix, Whole Foods, wherever you want. Really easy. So I have my chicken breast. Veggie. What do I want for veggies? Do I want broccoli, asparagus, green beans? Hey, I want all of them. Go for it. You can overload on the veggies. Doesn't matter. We actually encourage you to overload on the veggies. Have as many as you want. Make sure you have at least one serving though. And then when it comes to carb, do whatever you want. Okay, half a cup of cooked rice. I'm gonna do that. Cup of beans. I want to do that as well. Since I want to do both, I'm just gonna have to split those in half. That's gonna equal one serving. Same thing with dinner. Protein, fat, and veggie. This time I have a fat, so I'm gonna do half an avocado, and I'm done for the day. Good thing about this, guys, you don't necessarily have to follow it this way. You don't have to do breakfast shake, lunch shake, dinner. You can do it however you want as long as you get the recommended servings within the entire day. So for instance, like I don't like having a carb in the morning. Kind of just want my eggs and spinach and onions and tomato and that's it. I want to have my carb at night. I work out at night. I get hungrier at night. Whatever. You can go ahead and move that carb from breakfast to dinner. It's fine. Doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it. I don't even like breakfast. I just want a shake for breakfast. Okay, I'll have a shake for breakfast. And then in lunchtime, I get really hungry. So now since I didn't have breakfast, I can double up on lunch. I could have 2 servings of protein, 2 servings of carb, 2 servings of veggie. Now I have a huge lunch that's going to get me by through the rest of the day. I want to have my shake after dinner because I know at like 9-10 p.m. that's when I have a sweet tooth and I need something. So I'm going to save my shake for then. You can do literally whatever you want as long as you follow it. Doesn't have to be in that specific order. That's what makes it cool. You're probably thinking to yourself, oh man, this ain't so bad after all. It's really not. It's easy to follow and you get good results from it. On the other one, we have the grocery helper. Okay, this is just to help you shop. So just know that these are going to last you for about 3 days. So it's like, hey, I want to have chicken breast for lunch. So it tells you on the grocery helper, buy 3 pounds of chicken breast. Just know that it's going to last you for lunch every single day for the next 3 days. You don't have to use the grocery helper. It's only there to help. That's why it's called a helper. Do whatever you want. We just want it to be easy for you because we know if it's easy, you're going to follow it. If you follow it, you're going to get good results. And if you get good results, you're going to like us a lot more. You're going to be happier as a person. And the world's going to go in circles better. That's what happens. So now if you look at the bottom of that page, when it comes to sauces and seasonings and all that good stuff, you can pretty much have whatever you want because I don't want you to just have 6 ounces of chicken breast and have it plain and you're like, man, this sucks. I don't like it. We want you to actually enjoy it. So when you go to the store, just know that you can pretty much get any single sauce and spice and marinade or whatever as long as it's 0 calories. So make sure you're looking at the back of everything to make sure it's not any calories, and then you can go for it. A lot of hot sauces don't have any calories in them. There are some like salad dressings that are 0 calories, so you can go ahead and get those. And surprisingly, a lot of them they're pretty good. So go for it. We recommend trying to get as creative as possible when you're cooking your food. And then if you are getting creative, go ahead and post it in the group because we want you to share your ideas. We want you to get ideas from somebody else because there's always a few people in there that post their meals and it looks really good. And then you're going to say, hey, how'd you make that? And they're going to tell you, I used this spice, I used this, I cooked it this way. And it's going to help all of us get through the challenge for the next 30 days. When it comes to drinking, same concept there. As long as it's 0 calories, go ahead and have it. Like, hey, a Coke Zero, drinking one of those is going to get me by. Go for it. Doesn't really matter. We encourage you to drink water only and stick with water only because water's going to benefit you in so many ways that we don't need to go over. But that's also one of your tasks as well. We want you to drink at least 80 ounces of water and more if you can. But we know if you're drinking other stuff, it's going to be hard to get all the water in. So we recommend just sticking with water. But if you need to have something every once in a while just to keep you sane and not going crazy, please, by all means, do it. Last thing, if it's not on the list, you can't have it for the next 6 weeks or 30 days in this case. Note, eliminate before you moderate. Okay, moderating will come next. So if you say, hey, Joey, like this is healthy, look at it, it's good, whatever, that's fine. Let's just take it out for now. Let's go for the next 30 days by following this. After the 30 days are up, then you can go ahead and start, putting a few things back, into your daily eating. Okay, so that's really it. It is so easy, and you guys are gonna crush it. And we just encourage you follow it. Like the best you can for the next 30 days, and you're going to see a lot of really good results, especially in the first week. That's when a lot of people experience their good results. Make sure you're eating all of your veggies, because sometimes we might have digestion issues. We're going to have problems going to the bathroom. Veggies are going to help with that. Same thing with water. Drinking a lot of water is going to help. And that's really it. We've run hundreds of people through this challenge, or through this meal plan. So if you have any questions with it, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're going to help you and do the best we can on our end. Remember, our only goal is for you to get good results. So don't be afraid to reach out to us and ask us for help. Other than that, we are done. And I will. Oh, don't tell me I muted this. I think I'm good. Hopefully this works. And that's it. Good luck. See ya.